Hello students, how are you all? This is your computer science teacher Chaitra from Mangala Vidya Mandira. So in this chapter we are taking the chapter 4, that is Microsoft Word 2010, a very nice chapter and very informative chapter. So in this chapter we are going to learn about the Word, what is a Word, what is Microsoft Word basically, then processing or documentation, then that is word processing or word documentation, then what is a word processor, then what is Microsoft Word 2010, then what is title bar, file tab, then what is quick access toolbar, then what is ribbon, status bar, scroll bar and ruler bar, then what is workspace and what is home tab, then we are going to learn about font group, paragraph group, bullets and numbering, and undo and redo. So let us start now. Let us start with the chapter Microsoft Word 2010. So first we'll discuss about what is word processing. You can just see the image here. The word processing is nothing but first we are going to create the word, or we are going to create a document, then we are going to edit the document, then we are going to save the document, and then we give for the print. So whatever the documents you get print out, so first we will create using a software, that is Microsoft Word, then we are going to edit it if any changes is required, then we are going to save it in a particular location, then we are going to take the printout. This whole cycle is called as word processing. So word processing refers to the act of using a computer to create, edit, save and print the documents. In order to perform word processing, specialized software known as word processor is needed. So one example of the word processor is Microsoft Word. So what is a Microsoft Word? It's basically a software which does the word processing. It's also called as word processor, which are going to process the word. So but the other words processing applications are also widely used. So we are going to deal here with Microsoft Word. Other word processing processors are also there, which are also they are using. Right now we are going to discuss about the word processor, that is Microsoft Word. So word processor, Microsoft Word is a software which is from the Microsoft Office. Word processing describes the creating or editing a document using the word processor such as Microsoft Word, Google Docs or OpenOffice Writer. So these are some of the other word processors. So this Microsoft Word is basically a software from the Microsoft Office. For example, a student could create a book report in the word processor application. Then the student could print it, save it to the disk, display it on the screen or send it over the email. Also, a person looking for a job could create a resume using the word processor, then email or print or mail it to the job recruiters. Hope you understood. A person who is looking for a job can create a resume in the Word and he can directly mail it or take a printout of his resume and keep it. So these are some of the advantages or examples why we require a word processor. So why basically word processor is required? Because to create some documents. So this is your word processor screen. You can just see the words processor screen. When you are going to open Microsoft Word 2010, you're going to get a screen like this. So this is the office button. Please see it clearly. And this is the quick access toolbar where you get all the tools which you can which you can access it quickly. Then this is the ribbon where you get all the tabs, and this is the title bar, title of your document, and this is the window controls, whether you want to maximize it, whether you want to close it or whether you want to minimize it, and this is the help button, and this whole thing will form that is ribbon, and this is ribbon tab, and this is the ribbon, and this you can see a scale like this. This is the horizontal ruler and this is the vertical ruler, and this is the page number, how many pages you have taken, and this is the nothing but like if you want to see the pages, 2 pages in a particular way, just this is for the printing options. So this is browse buttons, that is to make it this is vertical scroll bar. You can go up and down using this. So hope you understood this word processor window. So word processor is a software or device that allow users to create, edit and print documents. It enables you to write the text, store it electronically, display it on the screen, modify it by entering commands and characters from the keyboard, and print it. So it enables you to write the text. You can write the text here. You can just see the cursor here. So you can just drag it. So you get some more ruler. The cursor will come up. Then you can just start writing the things, whatever you want to write. Make a document from the cursor. Then you can just store it electronically, that you can just click on the office button, you get save as option. So you can just store it in the documents. Then display it on the screen. If you open the document again, it will be displayed how you have written, and modify it by entering commands. So you can modify it by entering commands, so that its enable editing option is there. If you click on that enable editing, you can edit your document and characters from the keyboard, and you can at last, once the document is perfect, you can just take a printout. Next, Microsoft Office Word. Click on the Start button. How to go to Microsoft Word? Click on the Start button, click on the All Programs, click on Microsoft Office, and click on Microsoft Word. Or you have a Microsoft Word that is a icon. You can just double click on the icon to open the Microsoft Word. So this is the last I have shown the layout, right? This is the layout. Now, let us come to one by one. So, what is a title bar? As the name itself suggests, you're going to give some title to your documentation. Every document needs some title. If there is no title, then you'll not be able to understand what is the document related to. It lies next to the quick access toolbar. It displays the title of the currently open document or application. It has present on almost window displayed on your computer. So next comes your file tab. So what is a file tab? So the file tab is a colored tab. For example, a blue tab. You can just, it's a colored tab, it's a blue tab. Located in the upper left corner of the Microsoft Office. This one or on the file menu in the earlier releases of Microsoft Office, such as open, save, and print. Earlier it was file menu, now it will be available in the office button. So this is the earlier version and this is the later version. Since we are learning Microsoft 2010, it will get you in the office button. Next comes quick access toolbar. As the name again it suggests, you're going to access the tools which are available readily. So quick access toolbar lies next to the Microsoft Office button. It has a customizable toolbar that comes with a set of independent commands. You can just customize it. You can add your own commands which are required regularly. It gives you quick access to the command use commands such as save, undo, redo, etc. When you click the drop down arrow next to toolbar, it offers some more commands. You can just keep some commands here which will be necessary. No need to go inside no need to go each time inside, and then no need to click on that. Then next is the tabs. You can just see the tabs here. Tabs. What are tabs? So this is the home tab, insert tab, then references, mailings, review tab, etc. So what is a tab? Tab contains many tools of that particular related. It is located below the quick access toolbar. It comprises 7 tabs, that is home tab, insert tab, page layout tab, reference tab, mailing, review, and view. Each tab has specific groups of related commands. So home tab is a group which has some specific commands which are related to the home. So that is nothing but a tab. So it gives you quick access to the commonly used commands that you need to complete a task. So each tab has a specific groups of related commands. It gives you the quick access to the commonly used commands that you need to complete a task. So next, what is a ribbon? Ribbon is a set of tab contents. It's located below the tabs. So these all tabs will form a ribbon. So each tab has some other commands, and all this including commands and tabs form a ribbon. The ribbon is designed to find quickly the tools required to complete a task. Next, status bar. So what is a status bar? It shows the status. The name itself suggests in computers, whatever the name we are going to give, the answer will be there in the name itself. So if it is a status bar, it is the bar which shows the status of the particular document, whether it is opened or whether it is going to edit or whether it is in the print stage. Whatever the status will be given in the status bar. So the status bar appears at the very bottom of the screen and provides such information such as current page, current section, total number of pages, inches, current line, current column number. So it provides such information such as current page, what is the page number you are using particularly now, current section, what is the section, then total number of pages, how many pages are there in the document and how many you are using now, then inches from the top, how much the ruler you have taken, and current line number, what is the line number you are using, and correct column number. It includes column number as well as the line number. You can just see it down here. So go, if you have a system, please open MS Soft Word and try to type anything that is there in your textbook, and just see what you will get in the status bar. Next, scroll bar. Again, the name itself suggests you're going to scroll something, that is moving up and down. Scroll bars are used to move the page up and down, left and right. So the scroll bar that moves towards the right and vice versa is called as horizontal scroll bar. So this is the horizontal scroll bar. You're going to move the document towards the left or towards the right. And the scroll bar that moves up and down is called as vertical scroll bar. So the bar that is you're going to move up and down is called as vertical scroll bar. So the bar you're going to move like this, left to right and right to left, is called as horizontal scroll bar. And if you're going to move it from up to down and down to up is called as vertical scroll bar. Next is ruler bar. The name itself again suggests it is the ruler. So you have seen the scale, right? Well, you'll be using the scale. Same scale is also present on the window. The ruler bar is used as scale. It shows the width and height of the page you want to set the margins. So it shows width and the height of the page you want to set the margin. Next is zooming slider. Why we use this zooming slider? Again, as the name suggests, you're going to zoom your document, or you're going to zoom in or zoom out your document. Zoom slider is located at the bottom right of corner. It helps to enlarge or reduce the page view. So you can just see here, if you just make it low, the page will become very small. So if you just make it large, the page will become very large. Depending upon your specifications, you can use the zoom slider. You have zoom option also here. Zoom the document to the 100%, or zoom, there will be some more options if you click on the zoom, whether you want a small document or whether you want make your document very big. So next is layout bar. So again, the name itself tells you how the layout should be, how the pages should be, basically how your pages should be, what type of pages it is. So layout bar helps to determine on which layout current page should appear. So what is the page, like which page, what is the layout your page should appear? There are options like letter, legal, then executive, then A3, A4. These are some of the paper sizes. So this will tell you how your paper should come. This basically mainly helps in printing. So the 5 layouts are print, full screen, reading, web layout, outline, and the draft. So next, what is Workspace? So this is the window. It's a white, what you're going to see, that is white space, is called as Workspace. Workspace is the area of the MS window. It is also called as text area. So what is text area? Where you're going to write the text. The area where you're going to write the text is called as text area. So we can edit, write, format, align, and design. So we can edit, we can write, format, align, and design. So small blinking line on the text area is called as cursor. So what is a cursor? It's a small blinking line on the text is called as cursor. You can just see the cursor here. Hope everyone has seen the cursor. It's a small blinking blank line on the text area is called as cursor. So next is font group. So font groups helps the text to make bold, italic, or underline, and set the font color, font type, and font size. So basically, why we require font is to show that document, like what we are writing should be neat, and it should be like easily understandable. So you can give some of the colors also to your font. Font is nothing but the text. So the bold makes the word sentence thick and bright. Italic used to italicize the word or sentence. Underline is used to underline the word or sentence. So these are some of the 3 options in the font group, that is bold, italics, and underline. Next, font. Font means characters used for typing a text. What is the font? Font means characters used for typing a text. Now changing the font type. There are many options you get to change the font type. For example, you have Berlin Sans, you have Bell Empty. There are many other options. You can choose any options you want. Then changing the type of the font. It automatically changes the things what you are writing. Next, changing the font size. You can just see here, if you want very small, it will come starting, I think it's 8 to it goes up to much more. That's the smaller is the little small or small text you're going to write. If you give more larger text, it will be, the letters will be very big. So changing the size of the font, using font size option in the font group in home tab. Changing font color. Again, I can give some changing colors to my font also to make a document very brighter and it should be very attractable. So we can change the color of the font also to make it attractive. Next comes the paragraph group. You can just see here in the paragraph group. Paragraph group provides different text alignments. What do you mean by alignment? Arranging the text. So alignment refers to the positioning of the text, where my text should appear with respect to left or the right margins. So where it should appear, whether it should be near to the right margin or whether it should be near to the left margin, how my document should appear, whether it should be in the center or whether towards the left. It depends on my specification, how I am going to write the documents. There are 4 types of alignment, that is left align, right align, center align and justify align. So what is left align? Arranging the text in the straight line at the left margin. So right align, you can just see here all the text will start from the left margin. Right align, the text flow begins from the right and ends towards the left. Are you finding the difference between these two? So it will be all the text will start from the right. Next, what is center align? Text is positioned to the center. You can just see the image here. Then what is justify align? The text is arranged in a straight line. So this is different. These two are different and this is different. Can you just see the difference between all this? Next, bullets and numbers. So have you seen bullets and numbers? Yes, this is bullets and numbers. So bullets are nothing but the symbols and numbers you get 1, 2, 3 everything. So bullet is an asterisk, black dot or a circle or another mark found before the text. Why these bullets are important? Because while creating some points, it is easily understandable to the person who is reading the document. They are utilized to identify key items or donate significance. Bullet points are often used in the presentations to help organize information. So bullet points are often used in the presentation because if you keep a large text, then nobody will read. So if I make a large text in points, then everybody can easily read it and everybody can keep it in the memory. It is easily understandable. So bullet points are often used in the presentation to help organize information and make it easier to read or understand. So we can specify some important points with special signs and these are called as bullets. So bullets can be an asterisk, black dot, circle or another mark. So basically if you find any symbol or symbols before the text, then that is nothing but the bullets. And if you find the numbers before the text, that is nothing but the numbers. So we need to select bullet icon on the paragraph group of the home tab. Next, undo and redo. The undo button brings back all the actions or a stage of work done. So something we have done wrong. So I want that old text. Once I have written that, I can't get it. So immediately you can do undo option. So suppose I have written that, I don't want that, again I can do redo option. Suppose I have made here operation wrong. Repeat the operation. So I have just written OPPERATION. It's a wrong. So what I will do, earlier I had written operation. Now I have written OPPERATION. So what I will do, I will immediately press undo button. I will take that operation spelling. To redo something you have undone, press Ctrl plus Y or F4. For redo, you are going to press Ctrl plus Y or F4. So, if you prefer to use the mouse click redo, if the redo button appears, only have done, undone and the action button. So, I have completed this particular chapter. So, any queries or any doubts here, please post in the group. So, if you have all the activities related to this particular chapter will be posted in the group. So, please try to complete all the things in of the earlier chapters which was given, and please submit it in the group. Thank you. Stay safe and healthy.